Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chains Devstream. How's everybody doing today? As you probably noticed from the title of this stream, we're going to be doing something, well, lately a little bit more out of the ordinary. Um, a lot of the streams lately have just been kind of focused on, getting shit done, getting things ready for the RB3 release. But today we're gonna go back to doing something a little more fun, and we're gonna see if we can get first-person mode integrated into a couple of parts of the LOD engine. It's not something that we'd be able to do for like the entire game, obviously, because the submaps use pre-rendered backgrounds, which is basically just like a 2D picture that's just fills the back of the whole background of the screen. Obviously we can't do first person in that because we just don't have like the perspective, right? But battle and world map, we can definitely give those a go. I think battle especially would be pretty interesting. What's up, Hurricane, Satabraze, Eric, Drew, Boogers, Pony Bro? How's everybody doing? You may or may not notice that I've got a bit of a different streaming setup today. I don't know how many people actually pay much attention to the webcam, but yeah, I mean, using the earnings I get from all of my supporters on Ko-fi, I do occasionally try and invest some of that back into the stream to kind of make things look a little better. So I actually got a new well, for one I got a new webcam, like an actual proper webcam. Before I was just using the one built into my laptop, which was surprisingly good, but still there was a lot of room for improvement. I also got a nice new motorized standing desk. So I can actually just press buttons on my right here and the desk will change height. Like if you look at my camera right now, you can see it's moving. This isn't going to be much use for the stream, but it will be much use for the quality of my spine. So that's nice. But yeah, so on that topic, I would definitely just like to give a shout out to all of my supporters who make all this stuff possible. I got my Liberator Sparta, who has single-handedly contributed the most money to all of this, the project, the stream, etc., by a pretty considerable margin. So huge thank you to you. My warrior Scarlet Sky, my founders Joshua Kofsky, Shepard the Packle, and J-Man 001. My researchers Lunar Mist, Latch, Ninshi, Sonlin, and Zack, and my mercenaries Milk Lizard, Yuncha Sokichi, MG, Puni, Forrester, Ambi, Vince Easter, Chocolate, and Platinum Sarge. Also, specific shout out again for most contributions, Sparta, the Packle, and J-Man 001. And my oldest supporters, Zach, J-Man, Platinum Sarge, and Chocolate. A few of you are actually coming up on like 2 years of continual subscription, which is just insane. You know, huge thank you to every single one of you. And if you would like to contribute to Severed Chains or the stream, there is a donation link in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. You can subscribe monthly for various perks or send one-off donations. Day one NA resale player. That is a long time. When did NA come out? Was it 2000 or 2001? I know we just had the 25-year anniversary for the original Japanese release. That was just last month. Man, I can't believe that was like what, a month ago already? That seems like it was just like a week or two ago. That man, time has just been flying this year. I'm doing all right, boogers. Yeah, I'm doing all right, and as far as I know, the dev team's doing well too. We've been really focusing on getting the remaining bugs fixed. I don't know if you've been kind of keeping an eye on development, but we have fixed a lot of things in the past couple of weeks, including some things that have been actually broken since before RB 2.1. So like the oldest bugs that we've been working on fixing have been like well over a year old. So, you know, it's nice to finally figure those out and get them fixed. Got through some rough stuff. Rough and feeling better. That's good, Drew. Seems like everybody's doing all right. Can I beat LOD on my standing desk before my legs cramp up? Yeah, year 2000, there you go. So it's been around for it's been a while. 22 years on the NA release and or sorry, 24 years in the NA release and 25 on JP. Started as soon as you saw the notification. Good to have you here, Mo. So let's kind of just first off take a look at what we're working with here. I think I've got this actually muted right now. Or maybe it's just set up to the wrong audio device. Oh no, it's just very, very quiet. There we go. How's the audio levels? Is that good for... I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit so we can... just so it's not too loud in the background compared to my voice and sound effects and stuff. They're good, kind of crisp. That's good. It's going to be completely separate from the current camera code, Drew. Inventory music is always banging. So there's a few things that we're going to have to solve here. So if I go into pre-cam, we can kind of think about this for a minute. So first off, we need to be able to figure out where the character's head is. I think that's probably just gonna have to be something that we figure out like individually for each model, because each model is divided up into different parts. Like for example, like Dart's head is one part, his arms are a few more parts, his sword is another part. You know, his head might be part 10, whereas Rose's head might be, you know, a completely different number, and probably is. There's no like standard number that's just like, you know, part 3 is everybody's head or whatever. It's just, you know, whatever model part happened to be added at what point. We can kind of get a idea of what it would look like by just kind of free camming into Dart's head. So we are, let's see here. It's a little bit sensitive, so it's kind of hard to get right in there. Alright, come on. But anyway, I think it's pretty likely we will have to turn off some of his body parts at the very least, so that we don't get like hair and whatnot rendering in front of our screen, as you can see like right now, what we're looking at here. Probably not quite so bad for characters that don't have ridiculous hair. Hello, Albert. But still not great without actually like disabling parts of the model. Maybe we'll just make the entire model transparent. Since, you know, obviously we don't have like proper first-person models for any of this, since this isn't something that is supposed to be a thing. Rose is a little taller than the others. So yeah. So I'll just leave this playing in the background so we have some background music. So this is the function that actually updates the camera. So basically I think we just want to kind of hijack this. I know we have a current turn battle entity. And I think that we can use this to get the information that we want. We are going to need a reference to the battle, which is not something that we're actually keeping track of in here right now, but that is going to be easy enough to do. Insert a constructor. Pass it in via the constructor. Let me just pass it in there. What's up, Chocolate? Good to see you here. You missed your shout out earlier as being one of my longest standing supporters. We are getting pretty close to 2 years for a few people, and that is just kind of crazy. What's up, Satabraze? Playable Lloyd and custom playable characters. One thing but first person. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. I'll just say that. I did a bit of messing around earlier, taking a screenshot for the stream. I was just using like free cam then, but even just like doing that and like trying to get the camera into a position that kind of looks like first person. You can tell like immediately that it's gonna be a strange experience. So what I want to do here basically is we'll check to see if the current turn belongs to the player. So if we are a player battle entity, why is this? Oh, because that's the script state. We need to get the inner structure. And in here we should have the model, which has an array of model parts. So this is where we need to figure out which part belongs to the head for each model. And that is going to be... I wonder if Doom is around, actually. Let me ping Doom. Pony Bro's already cooking up ideas. So we should be able to get the position from this array. So I think we can use GS. What is the method? Get local world. We pass in the local coordinate system for that model part. And that'll give us back a transformation matrix. And then using that matrix, we should be able to multiply a vector of 0 and that will give us the correct position. I think this will do what we want it to do. Now, mind you, I've just got it set to model part 0, so this is probably going to be like leg camera or something like that. So, you know, it'll take us a few attempts here to get something that we're actually to get what we're actually looking for here. But you know, we'll see if this like even remotely works by doing this. We need a camera instance. Final GS RView2 camera. So we're going to set the camera to be equivalent to the current camera, but then we're going to override the position with this. Still playing Icarus's DDR mod. Alright, so we're going to restart Severed Chains now that I made those changes. And we're going to see what happens. I don't have high hopes on this, but, you know, anything could happen. Yeah, not even close. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's just because there was no current turn selected at that point. Okay. Looks like, yeah, Nightbot is getting ahead of itself. Okay. Okay. We've got something. I'm not sure what body part this is. Let's just take a look at the list here real quick. I just want to see how many parts Dart has. Dart has 17 parts. So we're just gonna kind of move through this list and see if we can figure out which one is his head. Whoops. Okay, we may need a second topic for this stream, chat. If this is gonna work just immediately. I don't know what we're looking at right now, but obviously that is inside of something. We are gonna need a large amount of filler content for the rest of this stream. Oh, we're not doing phrasing, Drew. We're just straight up saying what's on our mind. Yeah, Severed Chains supports saves from all previous versions of Severed Chains, as well as saves from emulators and even retail memory cards if you have a way of getting the saves off. Alright, we've got knee cam, everybody. We've got knee cam. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna call it crotch cam. Wall of red cam. Alright, we're getting close to the head. Not sure what that is. Looks like maybe like upper thigh and we're looking at his knee or something at the bottom there. I think this is also crotch cam. So that is the very last piece. So one of those was his head. I'm just not sure which. So let's just go back through that list and find something that looks kind of reasonable. This might be his head, and it's just that the model is oriented strangely or something. We'll probably have to do some kind of offset or something. I mean, I can do free cam, but that won't really tell us much. Because we can't see what we're... Like, we can't see where the camera is, right? I don't know. Let's just roll with this for now and see what happens. Okay. It's not great. Okay, so that was definitely thigh cam. No, the camera will snap to the origin point as soon as you start moving it. So unfortunately that won't help. Oh, we're on Rose now. Oh, here's something interesting. Right. So the reference point will still move based on... So I'm actually changing camera angles here, like pressing the right bumper to change the camera angle. So the camera reference point, which is where the camera's moving, is still like a certain point on the map. It's not necessarily the enemy. So I think what we're gonna want to do here is close a couple of tabs first off. Maybe we will have it, when you're targeting, have it look directly at the monster that's being targeted. So I think that should be in Battle HUD. Do we have... Yeah, draw target arrow. So we need to access the battle HUD, and which has a reference to the battle menu. HUD.battle menu dot targeted slot. Looks like it's combatant index. But we do have these other variables. What are these? What is targeted monster slot? Is this always going to be set? Let's try using this and see what happens. And target bent. Okay. This should be fine. This dot battle dot target bent. And we just need to figure out which one of these is monsters. It should be number 1. And yeah, this will also have this. Yes, get LW. So we're going to do basically the same thing here. We're going to transform this using its coordinate system. Into the output matrix. We're going to position dot 0 to transform it at the origin of the model's coordinate system. That's going to calculate our reference point. I suppose we can actually just do this, and we don't need the intermediate vector. Alright, chat, who wants to place bets on whether this is going to work or not? Too late, it worked. Ink, you didn't say whether you were voting for it working or not working. Okay, so we had Rose's head there, so I'm just going to run with solo Rose. Because we did find which index her head is. Okay, so now we've completely taken over control of the camera. It will always look straight at the enemy. Let's see what happens if we transform. Alright. You ready for a D attack? This is definitely not going to be nauseating at all. I like how you can just see Rose's fringe. Okay, that's interesting. So the camera, that must actually be a copy of Rose that does the D attack. Because the camera stayed right where Rose was. That's interesting. It must allocate another copy of her. Oh yeah, there you go. Zekronix said it is. Alright, let's do something interesting. Go to a more interesting fight. Who do we want to fight, chat? Let's do Frugal too. 387. So if we aim, yeah, we are now looking at the enemy that we have selected. Let's see what happens if we use some item magic. I don't know, let's just use an all attack. We're getting a lot of crotch cams today, chat. Oh, yeah. I'm a little far in the story to be fighting Frugal, I suppose. Wasn't really paying attention to where I actually was. What happens if we use something on ourselves? Now, I made it so that it only attaches to the player. I could make it so it also attaches to the enemy. However, I'm not sure if I would be able to... I'm not sure how we would tell which character the enemy is attacking. You're not wrong. Do we have monster targets in here? Which bent entities are being targeted? Okay, let's get Frugal to attack us, and then I'm going to pause it. And we're gonna inspect this value. Actually, I'm going to do that in here. A breakpoint, then a frame step. And that is in the battle state. Which is battle state, that is in 006. Attack targets. Now, yeah, I don't think that this is giving us the information that we want. Because this is supposed to be a bit set. So we should see that being 1, then she's targeting slot 0. Or he's targeting slot 0. Yeah, I'm not sure that we currently have a way to tell who the enemy is targeting. Unless we have something in the monster battle entity, maybe. I mean, the target is passed along these methods, but yeah, we might just have to cache that unless it is in here somewhere. That's just all stats. Yeah, nothing in there. And the damage formula isn't run until the attack actually completes. So that would be an issue with doing it that way. Is there a script storage value that we can access here? That should be, yeah, that's frugal. Yeah, that's probably something that we can do, Gray. That would get weird if, you were targeting yourself with an item, though. Now, one of these zeros might be Rose. I mean, the target is obviously stored somewhere, but finding that is not trivial. But, that being said, for now, we can just do something as simple as just always use Rose as the target. So now, basically, let's just do this same thing here, but backwards. I think this'll work. Let's guard. Hopefully Frugal has this many model parts. I'm gonna set this to 0 just in case. Alright, so we got Frugal's foot. Let's just keep on running through these. That's his other foot, predictably. I mean, that might be his head, but there's just a lot of Frugal that's kind of getting in the way. I think that's his head, but it's just not a great spot. What's up, Ninchi? Alright, let's end this battle and try it again. That was actually kind of cool. Apparently... Oh, we've got first person in the cutscene too. Well, we can kind of see... You can see some of the weird tricks that they use. Like where the characters are actually like subtly moving. Dart running on the spot. Something has gone terribly wrong with Lavitz. And it's not the hole in his chest. I swear to God, if this is the return of the texture race condition again. I just fixed that for like the 6th time a few days ago. Mr. Melbu's Wild Ride. Well, that was a thing. Interestingly, it just put us in Celeste. It didn't actually do the cutscene. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen this cutscene in particular. Man, Shauna's father has, like, some very peculiar facial hair. That is very true. Can't stop the robot. There is just nothing going on in there. Alright, we gotta look at some other weird cutscenes. Let's look at let's see what happens in Kongle 1. What was that? 388. Now, again, since the model parts are just, you know, whatever they happen to be, it's gonna be a different, the camera's gonna be different for every enemy that we fight, so... This is probably gonna be a one-shot. Yeah. Rude. Yeah, I don't think that most of the cutscenes are gonna go very well. You can really see how the characters just constantly warp around during the cutscenes. There's just part of Congo laying on the ground over there. Yes, I'm very sure that that was definitely a System of a Down reference. 100%. What other busted shit can we look at? Um, let's do Eurobolus. Can try Linus too in a bit. After this one, I suppose. Kind of funny because changing where the camera is, like pressing the camera change button still moves the sky. Alright, let's let it get a attack in. That's very aggressive. We can see the tongue inside of this one's head. Tonsil cam. Oh geez. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? That was kind of cool, actually, like being in first person as it wiggled its way into the cave. And back out. I want to see that again. Do you think it gets dizzy when it uses that attack? Here we go. Alright, I'll nuke it with an attack item. Not too exciting.
Die.
Alright. Not so exciting so far. Surprise, it's still alive. Donna teleporting around again. Alright, we'll do Linus 2 as promised. 397. We'll get to see what all of her magical attacks look like. Well, you're in luck, Drew, because Regal is doing Tidal Wave. See, I like this because, you know, you can really see that all of this stuff is really just an illusion, right? When you're looking at video games, you know, kind of the whole idea behind their development is suspension of disbelief and making the player actually, like, you know, believe what they're seeing. But most of the time, these effects are just like smoke and mirrors. Like, as you saw there, when the character gets carried away in the whooshing water, like, it's just a 2D wall of water that is being rendered in behind the player that makes it look like they're submerged underwater. And you can see that when you start fucking around with the camera. Interestingly, most of Regal is actually underground.
Die. Demons dance.
Melbu Frogert.
Die. Demons dance.
Alright, let's see a few more attacks from Regal. Don't want to kill them too quickly. Here we go, here's something new. Although again, this must be a copy of Linus's model that you're seeing right now, because the camera is still anchored into her original model. Alright, let's finish off Regal.
Die. Demons dance.
Nice.
Die. Demons dance.
Yeah, so if we do this as a proper feature, we would definitely want to make the target the enemy's head as well. Unfortunately, that means we're going to need to create a mapping of literally every single character and every single monster's head,
Demons
like
dance.
what model part their head is. That sounds like a job for Doom Metal, to be honest with you. He might have already, well, he's probably already done that for the characters at least, I'm sure. If we asked him, he would know which model part is the head for each character just off the top of his head. We do have, we do have the model parts for a few things for the characters coded into the scripts. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Did I feel like I actually migrated some of that into the engine. Okay, yeah, so we've got the hand and foot parts in here already. We've got the weapon part. We could do weapon cam. Alright, chat, are you ready to become the weapon?
Die.
Let's just watch this cutscene first.
Demons dance. Die.
I do like that it switches to the enemy's perspective when you're going in for the kill. Okay, we've got a single high-heeled boot. Lloyd. Ding. You're goddamn right, can't stop the robot. Well, this one's not particularly interesting. I think we are inside Linus right now. Yep, that was nothing. Yes, every single one of us. So we're gonna make that public, and we are gonna do player.get weapon model part, and now we are just going to be attached to the character's weapon at all times. Let me just make sure that's got a sane value for everyone. Yeah, it does. Alright, this is probably gonna be terrible. Hope nobody has eaten recently. What save do I want to use? Let's do this one. We're just gonna give this guy a whole lot of hit points. And let's see what happens. Have you ever wanted to be Kongol's axe? Now you can experience that. This is not a great camera angle,
Die.
but it is what it is.
Demons dance.
Yeah, too bad Icarus is near. What? How did we just kill that guy? Do I have an insta-kill weapon on Rose? Yep, that's what it was. Okay. Let's do that again. This time without the insta-kill weapon. Imagine if it followed the arrow.
Die.
Who would have thought that attaching the camera to the weapon wouldn't be a very good camera angle? Who would have thought?
Die. Demons dance.
Alright, let's try transforming. Again, not great. It's a real shame that that's a copy of the model, and we don't actually get attached when the D-attack is happening. Oops. What happens if we do some magic? Probably nothing particularly interesting. This tiny mouse coming to chew on our toes. That's very true. Can't stop the robot. I unfortunately have fixed the Grand Stream aggressive rainbow. That's another bug that had existed since before 2.1. Let's do Astral Drain. I wonder if it'll attach to Rose or not.
Astral Drain.
Yeah, it seems like they pretty much always create a clone of the model for whatever reason. That's a little unfortunate. Kind of makes this hack break down a bit. I'm surprised that I don't have any cats over here. Strider's sleeping on his donut. Strider! 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 He is sound asleep. Strider, come here! Strider! Come here! Come here! Come say hi! Oh, you got stuck on my air blanket. Come here! There you go. Everybody. I was asleep and I am very warm. Ugh. Say hi to everybody. Don't drool on my laptop though. Look at those feet. The biggest chonker. Yeah, he's just a little baby. He's a giant baby, but he's a little baby. Oh, he's licking me. He's also drooling down my arms. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's happening. Alright, baby time's over. He is truly the Kongal of cats. Alright, Strider, thank you for your presence. Now it's time to lick my wrists. Thank you. I appreciate it. Speaking of package delivered, when this desk arrived, it arrived in a single box, and the poor delivery woman, like, couldn't even get it out of the back of her van. I have no idea how they managed to fit an entire desk in one tiny little box, but it was not big. Dude, do you have to drool all over my arms all the time? What do you mean by 100 Stardust mods? Not sure what you mean. If you mean a mod that will just give you the 50 Stardust, you can just go into your game state and change that. Stardust. Yeah, you can just change this value if you want to. We've got debuggers and editors for pretty much everything. Yeah, you can pretty much change anything in the game. Strider, you gotta lay down, buddy. There you go. Yeah. The debugger does not currently work on Macs. It's some kind of weird Java FX issue. We are going to be migrating off of Java FX at some point in the future, so it won't be an issue at that point. And yes, I think if you have too much Stardust at the wrong time, the game does not like that. I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not, but yeah. Strider, you're sitting on my headphone wires. Settle down. Alright, gonna press the win button. Alright. Now, for my next trick. What happens if we go into first person mode on the world map? We're gonna copy this code and we're gonna jump into world map. Strider POV. Yes, if you get stuck inside of a, if you get stuck inside of an NPC, again, you're not going to be able to do this, but if you could do this, you would just go in here and adjust Dart's X and Z position, and click update. If that does happen to you, since you're on Mac, you can just send us you can just send one of us your save, and we'll get you unstuck and send it back. Not sure why I had a breakpoint there. Alright, so we are going to clone the current camera. Strider, can you sit down, please? Thank you. Thank you. So here is a question. What will our ref point be? I guess we should just project a dot out directly in front of the face. That should be pretty easy, actually. We just need the model. Model and animation data? Sounds promising. Yes, that is it right there, I recall. Final model 124. What's this stuff? Model and animation data 0. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to detect which model it's actually using, which is kind of janky, but that doesn't matter. We'll just use Dart for now. Again, not sure which part's his head, so we'll just use 0 for now. We use the same coordinate system for both, except in this one, we are going to do 0 on X, 0 on Y, and we're just gonna project 100 on the Z-axis. I think. I'm not sure if positive Z or negative Z is forward, so we'll try positive first and see what happens. Alright. This a try. We can see something. I'm pretty sure we're looking backwards right now. I think we might be attached to... I don't know what we're attached to, but it's not good. Okay, let's try another part. Okay, this looks more like a head. Okay, I think we are looking... Yeah, we're definitely looking backwards. So we'll change this to -100. Why was I just able to see Dart? What in the heck? Why does it seem like the camera is... This shouldn't make any difference at all. Yeah. So it is now, at the very least, facing the correct direction. Are we doing some other kind of transformation on the model? Let's see where it is being rendered. That's initializer. Oh, we can get the model index from this. That's not what I was looking for, but that is useful. It's rendering a shadow, so... Yeah, this will tell us what we need. This is just updating the position. Where is the actual render method? Okay, so it's using the model part coordinate system, transforming into world space. it is doing a... No, it's not doing an offset for this at all. Which I was pretty sure was going to be the case, but not. We're not doing anything funny here. So let's just see how the normal camera is getting updated. Okay, so the camera has a parent. Which is this. And I think that's what's causing us issues here. So if we were to simply not do that, what happens? Okay, so I think the camera is getting stuck inside of Dart now is what we're seeing. So I'm going to move the camera slightly in front of him. Let's say -10 and see what that looks like. Okay. This is an absolutely awful field of view. Camera is still kind of phasing into Dart a little bit. Let's increase that a tiny bit more. So I mean, it's working. I want to adjust the field of view so we can see a lot more. That should be done using the projection plane distance. So we want to overwrite this value. Is this getting set every frame? It is. So it's at 600. So what happens if we set it to like 1200, like double what it is now? Let's see once this reloads. Is that better or worse? Let's double it again and see what happens. Okay, yeah, so that's zooming in. So let's halve it from its original value. Okay, there we go. This is quite a bit more reasonable. This isn't something that I really thought I would ever experience. Actually walking through the world map. So that's kind of cool. Alright, let's load another save game. Let's go to another area. What save do I want to load? Let's go here. We'll have to run out of here, but that's not an issue. Just speed this up a little. Oh, it did not like what we did. Yeah, so we will... If... Yeah, because there's no model loaded yet. If model is not null, then we do this. Otherwise, we use the standard camera. Now, the strange thing about walking around on the world map, okay, why? Is this also potentially null? Alright, third time's the charm. Hey, come on, Chocolate, you owe because it was already at 1 when we started. Yeah, the weird part about walking around on the world map is that you still have to press the directional keys as if you were, like, walking normally. So, like, right now I'm pressing down to go this way. And I think I need to press right. Yeah, so we're just straight up walking around here. Who thought that they would ever see this? I sure as hell didn't. I gotta figure out what direction I'm supposed to press here. Oh my god, it keeps flipping. Go through the nest of dragon. Walk around to Shirley's shrine. Climbing through the mountains. I gotta say, chat, this is definitely one of the weirder things that I've done. It's just so strange. We have also fixed the magma fish, so I just fixed those a day or two ago, so they can actually attack you again. For the past probably like 4 or 5 months, it's not been actually possible to get into combat with them. We get to see Dart's cursed jumping animation. That is a lot of gooshing magma, Drew. What a moist area. Hey look, a chest I didn't bother to get. It also feels weird going backwards through all these areas. Ray, why are you meowing at me? What's wrong? Is it your turn to be on camera? Come here. Come here, Freya. Come here. You can come up. Oh, now she won't make eye contact with me. Come here. I got the air. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There you go. Oh, you got your claw stuck. There you go. Now it's Freya time. Freya is much smaller. She does not like being held like a baby, like Strider. Say hi to everybody, Freya. Hi to everybody. She is not nearly as okay with being manhandled as Strider is. Strider, you can literally do anything with him. Actually, I just realized that you can see him in the background there. He's up on the cat tree. Right there. I didn't realize that he was actually still on the stream. Yeah, Freya is she's a very sweet cat, but she is she's older than Strider is and a lot more frail. Less neurotic, but still pretty neurotic. Oops, wrong button. Is it just me, or does this kind of look like an animal face? Never seen this from this angle before. It is so very hard to navigate. Ooh, can we get a view of Helena? Kind of. Only in passing. If I made this for real, I would definitely make it so you could, like, look around. Yes, Aurelia is definitely the most neurotic of them all. Did I not get any of these chests on my when I was playing? Wonder if my game flags got reset at some point or something. No, that chest's open. A nice close-up of your destroyed town, Dart. Shauna's two-dimensional parents have made a return. What a terrible party, Ryan. This is the walking simulator stream. Oh, we had a view of Helena there for a minute. Cows this up close. Let's go take a look at the Valley of Corrupted Gravity in first person. Oh, we got, oh, I thought that was a hole in the world, but actually it's just a very sharp cliff by the water. This is, quite the path over the mountains. That also kind of looks like a face, doesn't it? Two eyes, nose, mouth. Got a pretty good view of the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Also, I'm just saying, I feel like they took literally the most difficult path possible to get here. Like, literally walking over top of the peak of every single mountain when there's a perfectly flat area by the river, literally going all of the way there? Was that really necessary? They're coming here to try and rescue Lynn and get Dart's Dragoon Spirit back, and they're just like, yeah, you know what would be a great idea right now? We should take the longest route possible. We're not in a hurry or anything. What a view, though. Like, maybe it is where the road is, but still. Let's go see Dono. Dono also looks like very suspicious cats. You got the eyes, you got the ears. Looking very suspicious. Narrow-eyed. Don't often get to see the back of the Barons. It is where they snatch your Dragoon Spirit, but where you get Final Burst just depends on where you level up your Dragoon Spirit. You'll just get Final Burst when you reach the right level. I think it's, what, level 3? That'd be very stupid, would be FPV. Yeah, we were talking about that at the start of the stream. Obviously, we can't do first-person view on submaps because they're rendered in... The backgrounds are in 2D. So, you know, we don't have, like, a perspective view here. It would just look very bad. It would be super cool to be able to do that. And fully 3D submaps is something that will be possible with Severed Chains via the modding API. That's something interesting that we're going to be working on during like the RB4 development. Sorry, I should say we're not converting the submaps to 3D. When I say working on, I mean, you know, like, we will be allowing modders to do that and doing our own experimentations with it. But it's not something that we're, like, doing. Because that would be just an insane amount of work. But it's something that will be possible for modders who want to make new maps. Yeah, JPEG just whipping back and forth is basically it. What's up, Matthew? As you can see, we have done the thing. It's weird. I don't know what's happening right now, but we're jiggling. It's really hard to control because you still have to press the buttons as if you were, like, going in that direction. We also did the thing in battle. It is equally as jank. For anyone who has not seen that yet. Right now, we actually have the camera attached to the weapon, just because we thought that that would be dumb, and it is indeed dumb. Let's see what happens with Albert with it attached to his weapon. Everybody get ready to vomit. Alright, it wasn't that bad. Were there any other fights? Oh, we were gonna see what Melbu looked like. It crashed as things were not loaded yet. Because the Melbu fight is very strange in the way that it's loaded. Alright, chat, who do we want to see for the Melbu fight? I'll wait a minute and we'll put in the first 3 characters who are said. Alright, I'm seeing Hashel. Maru. Alright, one more. I don't want to use all 3 from the same person. Who's our final character gonna be, people? Alright, Albert works. Let's do it. Alright, Drew, you mod in Monster as a playable character, and we'll talk. I think we also need to be on Melbu's battle stage for it to work right. I'm not 100% sure on that, but... be 65, I guess. And it still did not work. Everything is assembled in pieces. Alright, so let's put the characters back in. Yeah, okay. And you wanted to see Spinning Cane. I mean, we can change editions mid-battle, so we don't really have to worry about that. We can try a few and see what happens. Combat stage 65, encounter 443. Off to a good start with the camera angle. We're using Cool Boogie. We are a camera. Or we are a hammer. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is, instead of looking at a monster part, we are going to do the same thing where we... the same thing we did in the world map, where we project it slightly in front. Now we will truly be the weapon. The only thing that we're concerned about is what's directly in front of us. Maru is dead already. I cannot see my... We're looking at the ground because that's where Hashel's fists point. Cameraman for next playable character. Alright, gust of wind dance. Wee. Hope no one gets motion sickness. We're just gonna jack up everybody's defense. All right. This is what it is like to be a weapon. Alright. Rod Typhoon's up next.
Rod Typhoon.
Switch to hammer spin.
Fools.
Wow, rude. Oh, I forgot to switch attacks. Spinning cane time. Kind of hard to tell what's going on with this background. Did you really just one-shot Maru again? God damn it, I forgot to switch attacks again. Apparently I do not have any Angel's Prayers, so we're just going to add some to our inventory. Oh, she's just petrified. Do I not have body purifiers either? Come on. What's up, Doom? Welcome to the stream. This is Verse. Try a double smack. Right now I've got the camera attached to their weapon, which is why it looks so ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna try 5-ring shattering.
Fools.
Wow. Honestly, kind of rude.
Harpoon.
That one's a little boring. Alright, let's make Hashel faster. Yeah, Hashel's with his fists are a little nonsensical. Summon 4 gods.
Summon 4 gods.
Have you ever wanted to know what it's like to be the punch?
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Rod Typhoon.
I wonder if unlocking her additions will apply while we're already in battle. I don't think it will. I suppose we could force her addition. This may or may not work since she's already loaded into battle.
Fools.
Can you not? That's kind of funny. She still did the call out for a cool boogie. This is weird. Is the texture supposed to be animating like that while it's going up? Okay, I think that it's still using the animation for Cool Boogie as well. Even though we've switched her addition, just because that's the animation that's already loaded. Next on the hydraulic press channel. I wonder if it'll crash if I open up the... No, it didn't crash. Oh god. This is, one of the camera angles of all time. Yeah, again, unfortunately it makes a copy of the, battle entity so that, the camera stays attached to the original while the copy actually does the attack. Exactly. Fist cam. I wonder if there's any of these that don't create a copy. Yeah, we can go to the hero competition. Just end this fight. Oh, and it even just ending that fight with the win button puts us into the restart Severed Chains. I don't think you can actually kill Lloyd in that fight, but we'll give it a try and see what happens. This save should be it. Let me make sure that we don't still have the battle stage overridden, because we would be fighting Lloyd in Blair. Crotch cam.
Yes. Burning.
I will eventually take it off of sword cam. Yeah, let's put it back on Dart. Let's see if I can remember which one of these model parts was a reasonable one. Hey Doom, if you are still here, can you tell me which model part is Dart's head in battle? This looks kind of promising. Kind of angled up a little bit weirdly, but
Yes. Burning rush.
let's see what else we've got. Actually, I just had an idea. If we were to pull the camera back, we could actually see what part we're looking at. We are looking at the knee. If I switch to free cam, it'll snap into the origin as soon as I move it. So it won't actually show where we are, unfortunately. I mean, this looks like Dart's head. However, why are we looking to the side? That's good enough.
Yes. Burning rush.
Let's adjust the enemy camera as well so that it's looking out a bit. Oops. Might need to go a bit further out for the enemy.
Yes. Burning rush. Yes. Go. Volcano.
We'll go a little further out for Dart as well.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Not further out enough.
Yes.
Ryan, we did do some experimentation with replacing a certain character with Lloyd in a previous dev stream. Basically, like, pretty preliminary stuff. Like, we just swapped the model out, and we made it so, like, when you use your Dragoon transformation, he transforms into his wingly armored form. We've got quite a few plans for things related to that, allowing modders to be able to add new characters, so that'll be part of that. It's not something that will be in the core of Severed Chains, but it is something that will be doable with the Severed Chains platform.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Yes. Go. Volcano. Bring it.
Oh, I'll make your day all right. I'm doing it on a keyboard right now, Chocolate. Yeah, Nick, we're getting, we're pretty excited for, you know, we're getting pretty close to the release and, finally making progress on a lot of these issues, which is really nice. We are pretty excited too. She usually doesn't work on Sundays. Last week was hopefully just an anomaly.
Yes.
So we will almost definitely be having a live stream this week. If she does work on Sunday, then maybe we'll look into doing it on Saturday or something.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Yes. Go. Volcano.
I think we need a wider field of view here too. Feels a little claustrophobic. Let's just... force this to something. Yeah, it looks like those are the only two spots it's getting set, so we will just paste this down here, change the projection plane to 300. That'll give us a much wider field of view. What is happening right now? Oh, we must be fearful, or whatever it is he casts. No, that is running, so this should do it. There we go. Now we've got the
Yes.
Quake field of view.
Go. Volcano.
Yeah, we did do a few experimentations with co-op already. Yeah, unfortunately, if we did get a remake, it would probably suck. There are very few remakes that actually do it well. Yeah, Kongle DLC.
Over here.
I mean, Kongle is already basically a half-baked DLC. Alright, now this is a fight.
Over here.
This is so cursed.
Missed.
This camera angle actually works really well with Lloyd.
Over here. Over here. Too slow. Too slow. Missed. Huh.
Finisher was a little underwhelming. Oh yeah, it's completely scripted. There's no way to even hit him. Doesn't matter what your stats are. Doom, unfortunately, the Dragoons, whenever they do anything, they create a clone of the model, and the camera is attached to the original model. So, the camera just sits, like, in place rather than actually, like, following the Dragoon around. We can set his HP to 0. We will also have to set the death flag on him. If I recall correctly, I think it just breaks. But we'll give it a try. Pig racing minigame, yes! Yeah, first, if we set his hit points to 0, what a strange number of hit points to have, 399. You'll see it doesn't actually kill him,
Over here.
because the game has a separate flag that says the character's dead. I'm not sure if Lloyd even has a death handler, but we will go in here and see what we can do. Should be script states. One of these will be Lloyd. Be 11. And I think it's storage 7. One of these flags. Yeah. X40 is dead. And nothing seems to have happened, so it may just be overwriting that flag. Yeah, it automatically cleared that. I think we could force it. Let's see here. if here we were to do, if, script, state, this will force him to constantly be dead. Oh, the alive monster count has not changed. So we'll also do... battle state. Unfortunately, that's private. We should be able to call this method. Battle state dot cache living bents. This should do it. Probably. Well, now we're hacking, Pony Bro. Still nothing. Oh, I need to actually... I think that only happens at the start of the turn, so we'll just do this, and on the next turn, I think he should die. Or not.
Missed.
Okay, so let's take a look. This is 11. I just set... Oh, sorry. I just did something dumb. That should be or, not and. Alright, we've defeated Lloyd. Yeah, the game crashes. That's actually pretty funny. Lloyd is not even considered a enemy in that fight. Alright, let's mark him as an enemy too, and we'll see what happens. Foreshadowing. He was 391. He'll die immediately. Nothing. So I imagine that the scripted event would just play out in the exact same way. Notice something weird here when I... You see that? There's like a triangle here that is changing color. I think it's light. Supposed to be light from the torch or something? Also, an interesting little detail here is you can see the fire reflected off of these little balls or something. I don't know, never noticed that before. I don't know if these are supposed to be like reflective or something. And that's what we're seeing. I don't, definitely never noticed that detail before. Alright, so let's quit and reload and we'll go through the hero competition again. It did not like that. Chat, Liv just got home. Liv! Come hang out and see the cursed shit that I made. Come hang out and see the cursed shit that I made. Okay, I'm gonna disable this automatic winning for a minute. I have made the most cursed game mode ever. Say hi to everybody. Pull up a chair, come on.
I am so tired.
You will see. Everybody says hi. Can't talk louder than that.
Bye. Tired. I'm sorry. First person.
Yes.
Burning rush.
That's good.
Motion sickness simulator. Liv, everyone wants to know if you're gonna stream this weekend. You aren't working on Sunday this time?
No.
She said she doesn't think so.
Yes. Burning rush.
Alright, we will re-enable the auto win.
Yes.
Or the auto kill, rather.
Burning rush.
Victory pose in first person. We are the codpiece. Collectively, all of us. Alright, let's see what happens after we actually kill Lloyd. She does not work Sunday, so we will be doing the live stream. Ah! We get roller skate dart. How I missed roller skate dart. This was actually a bug in the dev build for a little while where the fight didn't end properly, and you, instead of getting the cutscene, you would always just get roller skate dart. For some reason, like, he's not doing that by default, and he doesn't do it if you walk, but that is just his running animation on this map. This would be perfect for skating. The domed walls. I mean, the fire would be a little dicey, but you know, you just be careful. Well, this has certainly been an experience. Doom, were you here to see the world map in first person as well? Can we go to the world map right now? I'm pretty sure we can. Alright, first person world map. Even more cursed. It's really hard to control because you still have to press the buttons in the same way as if you were on the world map, like top down. I'm going to quit and go to a save with the world map unlocked. Or more of the world map unlocked, I should say. Yeah, super hard to control, but kind of cool. New perspective. Very strange. Very strange, very cursed. We are stuck in the... There we go. World map movement is so jank. You don't really notice it so much when you're, you know, top down, zoomed out. But when you're in first person like this and the camera is actually attached to Dart as he's flopping around, it, yeah, you can really see it. It's so very strange. We can get a view of Helena if we go on the forest path, or on the prairie path, rather. Yeah, a lot of the world map stuff is pretty low quality models and textures, but some of it is pretty solid. Like, they did a lot with what they had, that's for certain. Castle. Twin Castle with its little star doors, which is also kind of funny because, like, you probably can't even see that detail when you're on the regular top-down view. But they still added the little detail. So many little details like that everywhere. This is a pretty cool view. You can see Dono, Baron's Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Alright, chat. We've been streaming for pretty close to 3 hours, so I think I'll probably wrap it up here. This has been a pretty fun stream, very interesting. You know, it is nice every once in a while to just kind of go back to messing around and seeing what we can convince the engine into letting us do. We'll have more of that coming pretty soon too, especially once we get RB3 finished up, and I plan on taking a little bit of time to just kind of screw around with stuff and see what kind of cool things we can make. So, yeah. Looking forward to that, and I think it'll make for some pretty interesting streams. Again, as I said when we started the stream, huge thanks to all of my supporters on Ko-fi. I mean, you all are the reason that I'm able to do this, able to stream and work on Severed Chains as much as I do and everything. So, huge thanks to all of my supporters. If you want to support the stream, support the Severed Chains project, support me and Liv and the cats, there is a donation link in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. You can send a one-off donation, or you can subscribe monthly for various perks. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. We will be streaming on Sunday for the live stream, so make sure you catch that. My wife is doing her very first playthrough stream. She has somehow managed to live in the same house as me for the 4 years that I've been working on this project now. I can't believe it's been 4 years already. But the 4 years I've been working on this project, and she somehow managed to literally know nothing about Legend of Dragoon whatsoever, aside from the music. So she's been having a lot of fun doing her very first playthrough, and we've been streaming that. She just got to the 3rd disc, so she's really getting to some of the like really lore-heavy parts of the game, and yeah, she's looking forward to that. Thanks, Ninchi. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to dilly-dally any longer. Like I said, everybody have a good night. Catch us on Sunday, and most likely next Wednesday as well, for another dev stream. Not sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but it'll be something interesting, I think. Have a good night, everybody.